Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Back out here in the garage today, doing a little work on Sunshine. Y'all saw in the last video the little debacle we had out at the Jakes race as far as riding wheelies and, again, shifting stuff. But valve body's supposed to be coming in here pretty soon, so we'll get that changed out at a later date. But what we're going to be doing today is getting some front end travelers on this thing. I've only got about 2 to 3 inches of travel on these shocks here, but you know, 1 to 2 inches is a huge difference when it comes to front end coming up. This little package here is supposed to solve all my problems. Pretty standard as far as front end limiters. Like I said, we may still have to change some weight around as far as moving front to back. I've got a big cell back there with 15 gallons in it, and I tend to keep it full just for a little weight on the back of the car. Probably don't need to run that much fuel when I'm at the track, but I mean, it's separating good, it's working good, suspension's working good. The 2JM shocks are phenomenal. They're doing everything they're supposed to do. I'm still just running 9010s on the front. I haven't changed those out yet just because I don't want to spend the money. And if I can help change that with the front end travelers and maybe moving some weight around, get this thing to rock and roll out of the hole, then we're good. I mean, the car left hard, the car's leaving good, it's working, it's doing what it's supposed to do, other than my butt meter doesn't like the front end coming up in the air. And you know, if you're not going forward, you're going the wrong direction. So first thing we got to do is get this car up in the air, get the wheels off of it, and start plotting things out. Okay, we got the wheels off of it. No, that is not the baddest 18-volt ride in the world to get the wheels off. I broke them loose first. I know somebody will comment before asking me, holy crap, how'd that do that? It didn't. Okay, got it off. That gives me a little more room to get up in here. So I'm either got to go somewhere, this bar, I've got that plate right there that I can actually put the pieces on. But let's open this thing up first, see what these tabs look like, see where I'm going to be able to put them, and just kind of work from there. Okay, I've kind of got one mocked up. I mean, I've just got a bolt in here, and I've got a couple of washers in there, spacers, so when I weld it, that actually has room to slide, because this needs to be able to pivot, you know, slide up and down and move in and out and all that kind of stuff. So I just kind of got it mocked up like this. Nice. Chip. So I think what I'm going to do is go right here. You can kind of see down in there. Get it down a little lower. I've turned everything just to make sure that it's not going to hit when, you know, all this turns and does everything it needs to do. And then I've got, actually, if we look under here, I could weld to this A-arm. But right here, it's got a little... Let me turn y'all to where you're not upside down. It's got a little nut here. I can take that off and actually put this on that, and then the bolts right here, so I don't actually have to weld down here to the A-arm, which makes it kind of a pain in the butt to get on and off. So that'll actually fit up in there nice. I think I can still get the bolt on it. Everything will work out good. Like I said, I'll be welding the other part right here. Chain's only going to be maybe that long, and then the rest of the actual fulcrum pivot point of the actual slider will go up there. So shouldn't be that big of a deal. Just need to grind right here, get this off, put this piece on, just kind of mock up, tack, and see if it works out for us. I mean, looking at it, it seems like a pretty self-explanatory install. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of travel on the front anyway, but 1 inch is a big difference. That's what she said. So we'll get these tacked up, get them grinded out, see if we can make this work. Okay, we got everything sanded down, scraped down. Couldn't quite get the grinder in there, so I just had to do it by hand. Plus my brake lines are there, and knowing my luck, I would, you know what would happen. Anyway, okay, this is what we got here. Got this little piece here, going down to right there. You can see down here, that's on the bottom of that bolt, and had to put the bolt through first. I can screw that right now, but that'll line right up with that. Put that on right there. Everything still seems to be out of the way as far as when this turns or any kind of undulation up and down. Just gonna put a tack on that. And like I said, I'm gonna try to make them both the same on both sides. I mean, who knows? It's just got a limit, that's all I care about. But first off, unplug the computer. Always do that if you're gonna weld on your car. I know it's far in between that something happens, but I've had things happen before. I know people have had things happen, so obviously it happens more than we think it doesn't happen. Got that. Everything moves easy with the pin in, pin comes in and out. That's on that last piece there. Go ahead and get this on here. God, these seem like they're awfully small bolts to be holding this on. I may be doing this backwards. Go ahead and fry me in the comments if I am. At least I'm not using rope. I have seen that before. We haven't got to that level yet. That takes some craftsmanship. Go ahead and get this one tightened on here. How about ratcheting the wrench that ratchets? And then I'll tighten up that bottom bolt so it's not in a swing bind or anything like that. I don't know if that's in a bind or not. That's going to bug me. Like I said, it may not matter, but feels versus the reels. That's all I can say. That's kind of in a bind there. I don't like that. I think I'll tighten this here. Let me move the other one over. I'm going to get over here and I think I got to cut 2 links off. So I got in the vise. Just going to take this one off. That'll be the bottom hanging point when this is in there at the top hole. So when it's like that, fully extended, it's not under bind. It's about like that when the suspension is fully extended. Like I said, I'll probably only be going a couple of holes on this thing anyway, because I don't have a whole lot of travel, but again, any limited travel will help this car not do what it was doing. So cut these off here, get this side buttoned up on, and then jump over to the other side. Okay, that is one side complete. Got a little juicy paint sprayed on there. Everything lines up good. I mean, obviously I haven't set it down on the ground yet to see where we're gonna set it, but for the most part, that's done. All we gotta do now is jump over here to this other side, do a little scuffing, do a little welding, put this one up, set it on the ground, see if we can adjust, see what it does. Try them out here in the garage. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna take them out in the street, but oh man. Okay, let's get after it. Okay, got the limiters on both sides. It's that on the passenger side, driver's side. I've got the car sitting right now. I've got it on the jack and I've got it to the height right where the wheels just start to come off the ground, or just, you know, the last part they touch. That's how much travel I've got right now. We're gonna lower this thing down. We'll switch out the pins real quick. You see, that's quite a bit of difference. This is its normal sitting right height. Of course, it hasn't, you know, stretched the tires out as far as towed them out, but let's switch the limiters and see what she does after that. Okay, I'd say we're tied down quite a bit. You can tell the difference in the rake of the car. I know it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but that is a huge difference. That's the tire just, yeah, it's just barely touching the ground there, but they're both strung tight at the same. All the angles seem good. I'm not hitting into anything that I think it's gonna hurt anything. Nope, we got room over there. Well guys, I chalked that up as a success. We definitely got some limitation on it now. Hopefully that'll stop our wheeling issue. So all we got to address now is the valve body issue. Got one more thing. I've been thinking about it, kind of throwing it around. You know, y'all let me know down in the comments, but I'm thinking about going black on the back wheels, just to match the front. I think it'll look a little lower to the ground. It's been a couple of years that I've had them gold. I mean, I'll obviously keep the black machined face, but I'm thinking about just going the barrels black. Maybe leaving the bead blocks black. Bead blocks. Yeah, those things. Leaving the bead locks black, or I may paint the bead locks gold and the barrel black. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. I'm kind of not over it, but I mean, it's time for a change. I think the black's a little more aggressive. Car's getting to be a little more aggressive, so, you know, just kind of like to change the car's personality as the car's personality changes, or as the power changes, and just kind of give it a new feel for the next year or two. So y'all let me know about it below, but for right now, guys, I mean, this right here is success. We got accomplished today we want to get accomplished, but that's gonna do it for right now, guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. We'll catch you guys in the next one.